Hello everybody, Trekkie here with another episode of Trekkie Plays Minecraft, episode 22, Excitement plus 10. And today, we have a few things in mind. Uh, we're going to talk a little bit more about the town square. We're also going to look a little bit more into magical crops. And there's a new little mod that I've added that is pretty damn awesome that I will be displaying for you that will affect us in our future endeavors as far as building design goes. It's mainly centered with design and decor and some storage. So we'll look into that. First off, I'd like to go. Well, I really don't need to run over there, do I? Um, Between last episode and next, and on the last episode, I mentioned that I wanted to start on the town square. And between then and now, I've been thinking of how really I wanted to go about doing that. And then it hit me. Those giant oak trees in the Twilight Forest. Let's go in and have a brief look. So, downloading terrain, Twilight Arrival. Hopefully there's one within distance. There usually is. Yeah, these big ass trees. These really big trees. Now the robust Twilight Oak saplings could only be found in chests. From what I understand, they're really common in hollow hills and ruins and such. Probably pretty much any chest except for the Minimap. But I think a big tree like that. This one's kind of. Anyways, how does this? Yeah, they're big trees. But I think a really big tree as a centerpiece of our town, excuse me, would be very awesome. Considering we're gonna have a whole bunch of these canopy trees around town too, it's gonna be a magical town with a natural feel to it, which is my own preference. Um, but I think one of these really big trees would make a great centerpiece, and we could build around it. Add flavor to it. There's gonna be beacons around it. Inside, there's gonna be some kind of skeleton kill system, so they drop their items for the Ars Magica Essence Nexus, which will power up Ars Magica machines. And I think that'll just be a great centerpiece. I've been thinking about it, I was like, man, that would be great. So today, after I showcase the other two mods a little bit, we're going to be running around trying to find a hollow hill or two and see if we can't come across one of these Twilight Oak saplings. So, let's get into it. Let's go do the other mod stuff. I know I promised to get started on it today, but I want to have a good centerpiece for town. It's got to be something that really commands the central bit of the town. So, first off, let's go check on our crops out here that are emerald and diamonds. Let's see how they've grown. Looks like they've grown beautifully. And they make some pretty nice flowers. They're kind of colored like their element. These are emerald plants, and these are diamond. What happens if you break them, and they drop an essence and some seeds. And they have to be fully grown, of course, just like any other plant. And this one gave me 7 essence. They usually give you 1 essence per plant. So I've killed 7 plants. Or not killed, I harvested. Okay, that's a more friendly term, I suppose. It got 10 seeds. So we've expanded upon it a little bit. And you can't grow them with bone meal. And given the price of getting these to begin with, the tons and tons of essences, it's quite a hefty endeavor, but definitely worth it to farm some materials. Oh, here, this one broke. Slowly expanding. Let's go look over here with our emeralds. And of course, we got 4 essences. We broke 4, and we got 6 seeds. They don't always give you multiple seeds per plant, so it's not like you're going to endlessly progress, but I've actually gone up some and lost some, and so, but yeah, pretty awesome. I like to build the farm these things, especially the emeralds. The diamonds, a little bit more common to get. The emeralds are just a pain. We don't have vanilla villagers, so we can't trade for them. So we have to make do, and I'm not gonna go hunting in a extreme hills. Okay, so now we got our essences. These aren't diamonds. He's like, okay, well they're supposed to be diamond things. Or in emeralds. How do we get that? Well, I've already farmed some, so let's grab these. You're gonna need these magical essences. The basic ones, the ones you mine. Go over to our essence infuser. Smack one of these in the middle. And just circle it like so. And you get a diamond. So yeah, as you can see, it requires quite a bit. So it's not an easy grab for these expensive resources. So you do have to put in the work. It's just an alternate way of getting them, but it is pretty cool. Look at that. Grew 2 diamonds. And of course we could do the same. Well, we can't do 2 for the emerald because we don't have enough, but yep, see? Emerald. Turned our crops into resources. Good, probably the best way I can think of getting emeralds, really, all around. Unless you have like IC2 or convert your UU matter and whatnot, but we're not going to be doing that. No, we don't even have those mods installed. Not this season. Maybe next season. Who knows? So I got 3 emeralds. One of those emeralds pretty much is made up for creating the seeds to begin with. And there's a whole bunch of resources. Not all the resources just give you 1. I know the iron gives you like 8 iron ore to smelt. Or I guess you could actually just place it on the ground and use your pickaxe of the core on it and convert it even more. You got gold, you got ender pearls, you can grow ender pearls, you can actually grow experience and convert it into bottles of enchanting. Lots of good stuff. So it's a pretty cool mod, and he's expanding upon it. I'm thinking the recent beta bit of it, he's actually added blocks. Like you could make a block that you stand on it and it heals you. One that you stand on and it poisons you. Probably good for mob traps. If it affects mobs at all, that remains to be seen. And of course he's adding his own potions, his own herbs to drop for various potions. In fact, I think right now the potions give you the effects that the beacon would for a limited time. It's getting nighttime. Excuse me, my nose is a little stuffy today. So magical crops, really cool. And we're going to incorporate these farms into our farming area, along with the animals and stuff. But for now, that'll have to do. Now the next mod I'm going to showcase is really awesome. It literally just got put on the Minecraft forums yesterday. So, I mean, it's not an old mod by any means, but it works so nice. It's the Bibliocraft mod, which adds a bunch of household items to store and showcase your items. Let's grab them out here. And some this. Okay, so first up for bid, let's get this. Is an item that Minecraft so sorely needs, and that's an oak bookcase. They come in all the vanilla flavors: oak, birch, pine, and jungle. So that's not, and you can put it anywhere. So let's plop it. Well, let's not. And of course, you can break it with an axe. As you may notice, the bookshelf is empty. Okay, well, what do we do about that? Well, let's go over and get a book. Say our Thaumcraft. He's like, well, does this work with mods? You just right-click it, slap a book in there, and you got a book. Isn't that awesome? Wow, that is cool. I mean, that alone. Let's get a couple more things. Our Soul Stealer, our Silk, and our. Actually, I don't want to do a Silk repair. Let's do ones that just in case. I don't know if it erases enchants yet. I'm not in tried. Let's give it a look. So, and you could shift click them in there, and now you get 4 books in there, just like in the shelf. So you got a top shelf and a bottom shelf. That's pretty awesome. That alone is a sweet item. Works so beautifully. I mean, even with the Thaumcraft, which is a mod item, and this is a really new mod. Like I said, it just came out yesterday as of this recording. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And that's going to help us in one of our builds. Sergeant Cuddles, one of my commenters and friends and followers, for a while suggested I build a library since I could get experience so easy, and that will actually aid in that process. So we'll have a library with actual bookshelves, not just a bunch of chests filled with books. So let's move on. And of course, there's an armor stand. Now this armor stand really isn't unique to this mod. There are other mods with this, but let's have a look. 4 slots, helm, breastplate, legs, and boots. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And you could just shift click and it'll put them in there. Doesn't look like it loses my enchant. And you can actually see the enchants on there. Now, modded items with special graphics don't seem to render so well yet, like the Millionaire Norman leggings. But everything else you could display, and it even shows that it's enchanted. And my enchant's still on there, so that's pretty cool. Good way to display your armors. And now the mod creator has mentioned in his thread that he is working on adding support for Ars Magica and other such mod stuff. So as it's a new mod, give it time, but still pretty awesome. Works really well for such a new mod. Okay, what else we got? We got wood label. These are very akin to item frames, except for the difference that I got shift click on there, are smaller. They look much nicer on top of a chest. You can more easily click the chest, and they have multiple slots on them. So you just shift click with nothing in your hand to open it, and you put a item in there, and it'll show. Now, if you had put multiple items in there, click the thing. See, it'll show multiple items in there. That's pretty awesome. So if you have multiple items in there, you can put up to 3. Much better way to differentiate your chests than item frames. And relatively cheap to make. These only require like 6 wood planks. No leather required, so that's another bonus. Pretty awesome. I like these. I love them. They are pretty cool. And they work on iron chests. A normal item frame would take up the whole front of these things, so yeah. Oh, sorry, I hit my thing. So they're pretty cool. What else do we got here? We got the potion shelf. Awesome for you alchemical peoples, and me included. Let's get. Well, I already got some potions. So I have night vision potions. Let's just right click it. Let's put one here, and bam, they show up. You can see what color they are. If it was a healing potion, it'd be red. Regeneration, kind of pinkish. Yada yada. You could stack them on top of each other, so you could have a whole alchemical room filled with potions. Obviously, that's pretty awesome because you could not only store your potions, but you could display them. You can't tell me that's not really cool. Can't tell me. Next, we got a tool rack. Just stack this sucker right on top of it. There you go. And you just right click. You can put a tool in there, such as my Spyro's Will, with all my awesome enchants. And there it shows up. Yeah, I put my pickaxe at the core, my axe, my shovel. And there you go. Way to display your weapons or other tools. Again, a very cool item, and these are not. Well, that one's in the right spot. I'm very picky about where my stuff goes. So that's a really cool item. What else do we got? We got a normal oak shelf for displaying all of your items. So display, I guess you could put a potion on this too, yeah. If you were so inclined, I want to display my sticks, my water bucket, and my armor stand. That makes a mini armor stand, that's cool. See, you can display your items. It doesn't really hold much items, but displaying them could be pretty cool if you have like special items you want to display. Put my stuff back where it belongs, once again. We got one more item, the black lined oak case. Now these come in multiple flavors, like I said. I mean, all these items come, except for the armor stand, come with multiple flavors. Oak, birch, and the black is basically the wool color. So the inside color is just whatever wool color you decide to have. Now you have to hold shift and right click with nothing in your hand to open, close, and then you just right click it when it's open, and you can place an item inside. Oh, not a potion apparently. Yeah, you don't. So I guess it's pretty picky what you put inside these things. How about my Thaumanomicon? There we go. You can put a Thaumanomicon in there. Oh, because I close it up. If you right click it normally, it doesn't open. You got shift and right click with nothing in your hand. Got my Thaumanomicon back, and you can display your favorite items. See, if you shift and right click with something in your hand, it doesn't work. So it's very specific. And you could also place these on top of something. Supposed to not do that. Yeah. I guess it depends if there's something on the other side. Let's shift. It's supposed to be able to go down. Maybe if I just put on the. Well, no, the floor did that too. That's weird. That is weird. Seems to always want to place in that direction. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Is there a oak case? Well, there are other cases. Spruce case. See, look at this. Simple to make. The case is just the wool, the glass, and some planks. The bookshelves are just some planks or slabs in the middle with some planks on the outside. Simple to make. Really awesome. Badass mod. I suggest everybody go check it out. Adds so much flavor to the game. I mean, it's something. These stuff are so often overlooked. Stuff that are really cool that add to any kind of building. Slap these back in there. So you should definitely check those mods out. They're really cool, and we're gonna be able to use these in all our builds. Well, not all of them, I suppose, but as far as our house is concerned, our library, maybe other things. Maybe we can have like a potion shop that's kind of like a bar. Have like potions behind the bar on shelves, like. So I mean, there's a lot of cool ideas you could possibly do with these things that we're gonna try to incorporate into our world. But yeah, very cool. Work with mod items with little to no configuration modification. I've not modified my configuration at all except for the Optifine fix. So yeah, mod items work by default. So we've wasted enough time talking about mods. It's not really considered a waste. They're really cool. And I just had to showcase the bookshelf and everything. That is so awesome. So let's get into the Twilight Forest. Let's make sure I got everything I want to get. What's this? I don't want to take my Thaumanomicon with me. I don't really need it. Let's get into the Twilight Forest and see if we can't find ourselves a hollow hill. Let's look on our handy dandy. So I'm going to run around a bit, and if I find a hollow hill, then I'll come back. I'm not just going to make you sit here and travel with me, so I'll be back. Here we are. We found ourselves a hollow hill. Not easy to see on the map because it's dark and it's a swampy, dark area, but it is a hollow hill. Very prevalent. There's also a house down here I want to look at. I hear spiders too, so that's never a good thing. First, let's go check this house. I know there's going to be a spawner in here. I don't care about none of that. Is there anything under these places? I've just always wondered. Guess not. By the way, that's the cool thing about these shovels. They fill in. They dig a 3x1 high space and fill in a 3x3x1 high space. So they are pretty awesome. Yeah, you saw me flesh. Just what I've always wanted. Okay, so let's get in here. I should probably make more. Now let's eat this potion. Eat it. Drink it, I guess you say. Well, that made it a lot easier to see around here, didn't it? Wow, that made it dark as fuck in there. Oh, that potion's actually really effective for this kind of thing. I've never actually used them. Protecting winds. Let's get a summon a creature here. And it is actually dark in here. Oh, did I just kill my own creature? Did he just like walk right in front of me and I killed him? I love the AE nature of this place. Look at this place. It's a miniature. There's a chest right there. Let's see if we're lucky. Let's get in on this. What the hell? Transformation powder? I don't know what that is. And the good thing about these hollow hills is usually the top of them are just filled with resources. So they're not a bad place to light up, or... Of course, it's hard to tell where I've lit up now that the whole place is just bright as day. There's a zombie spawner. You can't swarm me. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. Ah. Get some protection from... Oh. There's that little shit. Oh. I know he's around here somewhere. He's probably gonna jump out at me. Shut up, you little shit. Nobody likes you. Oh, there's emeralds in here. I admit I haven't been in these things for quite a while. Swirling Winds of Protection, not exactly... I guess it ran out. Anyway. Spawner? Oh, there is a spawner. Don't need you. Certainly don't need no spawners. Oh, of course. Charm of Life. Cool. Ladders, I'll take those. Take the torches. Alright, so we're running a little on time on this thing, so and that leads out. I don't want to go out yet. I'll look around here, and if I find a Twilight Oak, I'll come back. Alright, so the first Hollow Hill was bust. Nothing... No Twilight Oak saplings, well, the robust ones that we need for our town center, but did find some decent items. Some of these ore magnets, which I don't know what they do. Transformation powder, also don't know. Charm of Life. Actually, transformation powder, I think, if I remember correctly, exchanges a normal world mob for a Twilight version. Like maybe a sheep to ram or something. That may be what it's do. Don't quote me on that. Charm of Life, I think if you're low health, it gives you more health. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Got a uncrafting table. What this will do is basically take a crafted item, say my Spyro's Will, and break it down. Well, I don't know if it'll work on mod items, but for example, it'll break it down into its basic component. Like if I did one of these diamond armors, it'll give me a bunch of diamond. So if you have items you don't want, like you say, finding all those bows or golden swords from the zombie pigmen, throw them in there, get some gold. I believe that's what it is. But I also found a Lich Tower. This could be fun at a later date. Come back and raid it. So let's go ahead and mark this sucker down. I also marked it down because I lit the Hollow Hill because I lit it all up. So later I could go get the resources. So Lich Tower. Oh yeah, I spelled tower correctly, didn't I? Okay. Doesn't have to be exactly on. I'm sure by the time I get to that beacon, I will have seen the Lich Tower. Let's keep going. I'm going to keep going until I find a annoying ass things. Anyways, I'm going to keep going. When I find another Hollow Hill or something, we'll be back. Yet another Lich Tower. So that's 2 for us to raid. That's cool. Get plenty of items. No luck so far. I've been all over the place, but I did find yet another Naga stadium. It's a bunny. So I think it's time for some entertainment intervention. Ah. Oh, he's alive now. He doesn't like it. Oh, he's just... Get myself some regenerate. Well, come back on over. Wow, he destroyed the wall and everything. He's... Come on over here. Come on. Okay, I seem to have... lag... How am I lagging in single player? Wow, he's a... He's a quick sucker, isn't he? Come on, you sucker. Come on. I'll turn my back. Don't make me break out the hose. Yeah, you don't want me breaking out no hose now. Don't want me to break out the hose, hell. He's hard to hit because he's pretty fast for a big old snake. I think he's actually hurting himself just as much as he's hurting me. Oh. Let's bring in some... You're setting me on fire! This is the opposite of help. I should have never brought him in because now he's setting me on fire. Oh, I can't heal. I can't heal. Huh. Just gotta stay alive. Well, my pet actually did more damage to me than he did to the damn Naga. Well, actually, he did pretty good against the Naga, I'd have to say, but... Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Naga Slayer. Did they pick up the Naga scales? I mean, you can make some pretty nice armor with that stuff, too. I got a whole bunch of crap I don't really need. Like this egg. But yep. Well, onward in our search for the mythical, robust Twilight Oak. Alright, everybody, I'm walking through the Twilight Forest, and as you might see in my minimap, I've come across this thing above a dark forest canopy, and wow, I've never seen anything like this in the Twilight Forest before. I've been through these in all the worlds and all the generations. I've never seen anything like this. It looks like a lich tower, but it's like darker and more sinister looking. I really like these corner blocks though. They're really nice. Wouldn't mind having some of them for my normal world, but wow. I thought maybe at first I had come across the Archmage Tower for Ars Magica, but yeah! Then I look, I was like, no, I think this is actually Twilight Forest. We're not going to explore this episode. Not enough time in this left up in this episode to explore a structure quite of this size, but dang. Wow, I wonder if there's anything inside. Let's take a peek. Just take a peek. I hear a skeleton. Wow, that's some tough wood. I mean, this is a efficiency 5 axe. I guess it's wood. Skeleton. It's a little weird light here. I don't see anything. A switch on a light. Wow, lots of beams. Another skeleton. Oh! Hate those things. They grab you and take you places. Is there anything I can see up here? Wait, what is that? That's a gas spawner. Wow, this place is probably pretty dangerous. I'm going to have to come back fully cocked. But for now, we're just going to leave it be. Leave the secrets of this big magical tower alone till another episode. But, I mean, I've just never seen this before. I'm pretty far out from my overworld portal, about 1300. Wow, that's pretty cool. I've already marked it. Unknown tower. I don't know. I've never seen it before. So, yeah. Well, onward we go. Just thought y'all might like to see this pretty awesome tower. Alright guys, I'm back and it looks like I've found another little hollow hill. This is kind of tiny. But, you never know. Also found a ruins. I mean, these things aren't really uncommon, but sometimes they have basements. And they sometimes have chests in them, so let's have a look. Oh, this one has a chest. Right next to the hollow hill. We'll just dig right into it. Let's see what we got. Oh, you see what I'm saying? Robust Twilight Oaks. I don't mind as I do. I'll just take this crap. Actually, I might need to get out of here. Don't need this arrow. We are in business, fellas and girls. Not that I expect that there's any watching, but you know, in the interest of being politically correct, let's have a look in this hollow hill anyway. There's a way in here. I hear a dog, that's for sure. It's not a very exciting hollow hill, is it? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna look around the place. Maybe there's a entrance somewhere. Bro. Meh. Bah. Usually there's some kind of entrance to these. Like a cave or something, but I don't know. Let's look over here. Get past all that real quick. I'm almost in the center of the damn thing. I mean, surely this is just a regular hill, I guess. I think they had regular hills like this. I don't know. I don't see anything. Well, that's shit. Well, we got our oaks. That's the important thing. Oh, I got some sticks. I'll just take those sticks. Take them for what they're worth. Well, no hollow hill, I guess. It looks like a hollow hill. It's perfectly round. I thought for sure that would be it, but I guess that's not the important thing. We got our saplings. We only really needed one, but I'll take two. They're pretty rare. I've been through a ton of these ruins already and not found anything. I can't believe there's no hollow hill here. This just bothers me. There's gotta be a hollow hill. Row. Something just doesn't seem right. Something is not right here. It's clearly a hollow hill. Just not seeing it. Unless it's just a place that spawned as a hollow hill. I want my hollow hill. I was promised a hollow hill and damn it, I want it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Well, you know what? We got our thing. We saw some cool stuff. We found a very amazing and interesting tower. But, yeah. We've accomplished everything we've set out to do this episode, and I think we can be happy with that. I think we could be happy with that. At least I could be happy with it. You know, if y'all can't, that you're just being picky. You need to stop being so picky. We'll go explore this. Oh, are you serious? Come on. Don't do that. Oh, get out of there so I can get out. Get out. Dang, man. Just wanted to get through the door. Out of the way, leaves. Out of the way. We'll explore this Ars Magica thing and then we'll call it an end. No creepies. Like how there's a stone block, oh, like a dirt block, but no enchanting table. Perfect enchanting table. I like these wooden ones. Perfect place to set up if you're just new to a world. Accelerate. What does that do? I don't know. Don't want that. Arcane compound. I'm just running out of space to put things. But I can free up just a little bit more space. Another spell learned. So another chest over here. This is flight. Oh! Ooh. Ooh, that one could come in handy. Wow, we're having quite an episode as far as finding stuff, aren't we? Agility, I already have that. This is missing. That must be where I was. I don't know. Who cares? We got Channel Essence. I already got that one. I know that for sure. Can't really hold any more things. I'm kind of filled up. I don't really need this Glistering Melon. Actually, I'd rather have the Glistering Melon than these slime balls because I have plenty of those. Okay, so that is that for this episode. I hope... What was this? I already had that. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I had a lot of fun running around exploring the Twilight Forest. I absolutely love the Twilight Forest. It is such an amazing mob. It's great for exploration. All kinds of cool stuff to find, like that Dark Tower. Or, Dark Lich Tower, whatever the hell it's called. Pretty awesome place. I can't wait to explore that. We found several Naga places, for several regular Lich Towers that we'll be able to explore. So no shortage of things to look forward to. Also started recording a new series, not for Minecraft, for Skyrim. A game that I also really like. You can either watch or don't. I mean, that's your choice. But I really love the game. So that is going to be that. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. Oh, another chest. Water bottle, nothing in this one. That's about par for my luck. Anyways, I will most definitely see you all next time. I hope you enjoyed it, like I said, for the millionth time. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I really do hope you all enjoy the episodes. I put a lot of work into them. You don't always get to see what I do, all that I do to put these videos together, and I'm just going the completely wrong way to get home. So, this is Trekkie signing out. I'll see y'all next time.